Hey friends, I am so glad you're here today for today's video. We have a lot to accomplish, but before I get started, I wanted to apologize as it has been a little bit since I have posted. We've had a lot going on, some family emergencies and issues, so I just took some time off because I was busy with other things that are more important. So I hope that you can forgive me for that and support this video and enjoy it because it was a labor of love. We'll go ahead and get started, and I will explain later kind of what's going on. But I spent one morning going through my daughter's clothes. These are all of her clothes that are like spring, summer. So it is finally, the weather's finally changing in Illinois, and we are ready to start breaking some of these out. It's one of those seasons where it's like still cold and rainy some, but most days are getting nicer, so it's time to just break it out, leave a few things that we can still utilize to keep us warm, but go ahead and start bringing out some of the warmer clothes. So I'm just kind of sorting and organizing those. A lot of this is hand-me-downs, and then I did run a children's boutique, an online children's boutique called Matilda Jane for several years, so a lot of this is from that as well. I know in the past people have commented about how many clothes she has, but that's kind of why. My sister also has a daughter that is older than my daughter, so she passes everything down to us, and then we in turn pass it right back to her for her younger daughter. So it's just one of those things. They do kind of add up, but having a girl is so much fun, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. So this is all the stuff that I'm bagging up for my sister for her younger daughter, so I put that aside, and I'm going to go ahead and go through the boys' clothes. If you heard that little doorbell, that was our driveway alarm. That was my mom coming to update me on some of the stuff that's going on, and it scared me to death because I thought something was wrong. Normally she calls before she just stops by, but she just stopped by to tell me a couple things and drop off some stuff. So anyway, the boys' clothes, I've been having they're like nicer church clothes in our closet, but I'm going to go ahead and go through those, get rid of anything that's fall wintry. Not get rid of it, I'm boxing it up because I believe they'll be able to wear it next year. And then I'm going to go ahead and put all of their clothes back in their closet just because Malia has a lot of spring and summery clothes, and I kind of want to revamp my closet anyway. It's getting a little too heavy, and I'm ready for it to kind of be a little bit more sparse. So we're going to let them be in more control of their clothes and have a little bit more responsibility. I usually pick out their clothes for Sundays, so I truly just did this for ease for me, just to be able to walk in and pick out their Sunday clothes. Everything else they pick out on their own. They wear whatever they want. But they're old enough they can pick out their own clothes, and if I'm not happy with it, they'll just go ahead and change. No big deal. Now I'm going to move on to my section. I am determined to get rid of a lot of things, so everything I'm pulling here I am getting rid of. We are having a big rummage sale for our church, and donating everything I can to that, and that has got me motivated to get rid of a lot more than I normally would, just because it's going to a good cause, and everything in the sale is going to be by donation. So if the person coming to shop cannot afford very much, they just pay whatever they can. So I love that, and I'm hoping that some of these clothes can bless someone else, and I'm ready just to kind of get a little refresh. I have never been one to really care too much about what I'm wearing. I mean, I care, but I'm not one to shop a lot and have, a lot of clothes. A lot of these clothes are 10 plus years old, honestly. So I am overdue for a little bit of a closet refresh, and I'm excited for that. As I'm getting older, I am starting to care a little bit more, or maybe it's more that things don't quite fit like they used to quite as easily, or don't look as good on me as they used to. Used to I could wear whatever and everything kind of looked okay, but now it's like, I'm getting older and things are changing. So this is like my dresses section. So I'm just organizing these by kind of length and style. I don't do like a color coding system. Obviously that would look a lot better, but I'm more functional. I want it to be by style. So my sleeveless dresses, then my short sleeve dresses, and then my longer dresses and fancier dresses, and kind of in that order. Now I'm going to go through all of my sweaters. A lot of these I'm going to pack up for next year, and a lot of them I'm getting rid of as well. So you'll just see me kind of going through that. I did speed up a lot of this video just because it was very tedious and it would get boring if it wasn't sped up. So I hope you enjoy. I'll stop talking for a little bit and then we'll get back with it. I'm excited to report I got rid of half of my clothes in this section, so I have a completely empty section. This is all the things I'm donating, and I'm super excited about that. And then this is the pile that I'm going to pack up for next fall and winter. I am super proud of myself. I feel like I did like a 50-50 here, which is so encouraging. I can't wait to keep going. So now we're going to move on to my husband's section. I do not declutter anything of his because, one, he doesn't have a lot to begin with. He's very simple, but also it's his job. So I just kind of moved it and organized it to where it made more sense. And now I'm going to go through my t-shirts and scrubs. Moving on to our jeans section. Originally, when we moved in, I thought this was a good idea to fold everything and put it on the shelves. However, I feel like it just looks messy all the time. Not everything stays folded neatly. And then I'm always grabbing the very top pair of jeans. I don't dig through to find something that I haven't worn in a while. I have my favorites and I wear those over and over. So I thought doing it this way might help me to branch out a little bit and wear all of my jeans rather than the same ones over and over. And then if not, I need to just get rid of some. But I bought these little shower curtain rods. I'll talk about them, or loops, at Dollar General. I'll show you a closer up of them later. But I hung all my shorts on that, and then I just hung our pants all on a hanger. So we'll see how I like this. No promises it will stay this way, but we will go with it for now and see how it goes. I wanted to go ahead and dust everything off because it gets kind of dusty, and then I'm going to make more room for all of our shoes, which makes me so happy. As you can see, our shoes just get thrown in here because there's not enough space to lay them neatly. So once I get everything cleaned out, I hope that we can manage this a little bit better and it can look a little neater. All of the shoes over here I'm donating, and I'm just putting them in this basket to take over to the other room where I have kind of piled up all the things I'm donating. But now I'm going through a bin of shoes that have been passed down to us and just sorting out the ones that I think Malia will be able to wear this spring and summer. And then I can kind of just keep that tote for extra things. So I also put all of her like fall winter shoes back into that tote to store until we need them again. This is going to be Malia's section. Obviously, I got her the lower shelves so she can get to them easier. But look how much better my closet is looking. I am so excited. Okay, we're going to start over here on this side. So obviously, I ended up moving all of our pants from those shelves over there, and I hung them. So we'll see how I like that. I was not really loving all of the clutter that was over here. Plus I needed some more room for shoes. So by moving that, I now have a shelf for my boys' shoes. So Miles on the bottom and Mason on the top. And then I have my husband's hats and belts here. And then my hats here. And then I have his boots there. And there's room for more. And then his other shoes, his work shoes, and then his sandals that he doesn't wear much. Those are some extra work pants that he doesn't wear very often, but he couldn't get rid of them. So, okay, and then over here, I got rid of all of my fall and winter clothes. So that made a lot of room. A lot of it I'm storing, but a lot of it I also got rid of. This is just some things that I can still wear because it's still cool out. Those are more of my spring and summer tops. These are my scrubs and my work t-shirts. And then my husband's side, I did not touch. I let him he can go through that on his own. He doesn't have a lot anyway, so I'm not sure there's much to declutter. But down here, I've hung all of my shorts, and I use this little, it's for a little shower curtain loop that I got at actually Dollar General. Use those to hang all of my shorts, and then I hung up all my jeans. His jeans, which he has several in the wash right now, but his jeans and work pants here. So I'm anxious to see how I like this. It feels a lot better I have all my bog bags up there. Those are just storage containers. Some of them are empty, and then some of them have more like his dress shoes, some dress shoes that I have that I never wear, my daughter's pageant shoes, like little things like that. Okay, and then here are all of my dresses. I did hang one of my daughter's dresses up here just because I don't want it to drag the floor. But then I was able to hang my little purse on that little hook and my apron that I never wear, and I probably should have decluttered, but I did declutter one, so I was proud of myself there. I like to keep my steamer in here just because it's super handy. And then this is one thing that has been driving me crazy is the shoes. So now that I've cleaned it all out, I have all of my like nicer dress shoes up there that I don't wear as much. More shoes that I wear more often. And then this shelf is going to be like my everyday shoes. So I need to go get some out of the garage. I'm currently washing all of the tennis shoes in the entire house. So all of those are kind of will eventually find a place here. But then we have my daughter's shelf. She has a lot of shoes, and in fact I need her to try all these on, not all of them, but there's a few I need her to try on because I might be able to pass those on down to my niece. But for the most part, that is how that's looking for now. We'll see if we can keep it organized. If we can't, I may have to go back to the bin method, but for now this is how I'm liking it. Over here is just all of my long sleeve and short sleeve t-shirts, and then Malia's dress clothes here, and then her more just like school and everyday clothes here. In these bins I have her dressier pants in this bin, and then her athletic wear pants, and then down here we have her athletic shorts for school, and then her dressier shorts. So in her room will be her like everyday clothes, but in here is where I like to keep her clothes for school. That way we can make sure we're wearing, you know, things that don't have stains and holes and everything else to school. So far, and then that's all the hangers that I was able to get rid of. Up there, or well, the clothes that I was able to declutter. Up there are shoes that she hasn't grown into yet. We get a lot of hand-me-downs from my niece and a couple friends. So shoes that she hasn't grown into, or shoes that she can probably still wear this fall. That bin is my boys' fall shirts. And then that bin is her fall and winter dresses, clothes, and then some stuff that she's not quite big enough for yet. So overall, I think it turned out really good. I'm really excited for the extra space. Now let's go see what all I got rid of. This whole pile is my fall and winter clothes that I'm keeping. I'm just going to have to buy a tote to put them all in. This is all stuff that I'm going to give to my sister for her kids. She has a boy that's younger than my kids and a girl that's younger than my kids. So I do pass down anything and everything that I can. Okay, all of this is stuff that I am getting rid of. And that is just from my closet alone. So I'm excited to see what else we can find. Time to tackle the dresser. We're almost to the end. So I did go ahead and just empty every single drawer out, kind of KonMari style. This usually overwhelms me, but in this situation, I'd gotten a bad habit of just throwing clothes in here because these are like pajamas and everyday clothes, and it doesn't matter. So I wanted to get those sorted and organized. I did get rid of a lot of things, but now I have a drawer for each thing, and it feels so much better. I wanted to quickly go through my nightstand drawer as well, and then we will be finished for the day. I didn't get to the whole story about what has gone on, but just know that everyone is okay. My grandparents have been really ill, and it was kind of a sudden onset thing, something we definitely were not expecting. So I will actually fill you in on all that in the next video because this one's over. So have a good day. I appreciate all of your prayers and support for my grandparents. And if you haven't already, make sure you are subscribed. I would love to have you join our community. Have a great day.